Good day, folks, and welcome back to a new episode of Ingram Micro UC Connections. I'll be hosting again today. My name's Yudy Vinograd, Solution Sales Executive for Ingram Micro UCC. So, folks, in the last episode, we started off with some basics, with some fundamentals. I mean, what is a Teams room, right? What are the components? What are the pieces? How do they kind of fit together? And in this episode, we're going to extend and expand upon that and talk a lot more about how this technology truly can enhance the user and workforce and productivity experience that your customers are looking for. All right, so welcome back, Paul Barnas. It's great to have you join me. I love working with you. Your passion to create customer success is unrivaled, and I greatly appreciate that. Paul, in our first episode, we talked about some fundamentals, just components. Really, we looked at what's a Teams room. In this segment, we want to build upon that, right? Because Teams is such a powerful tool, and Teams Room is really a significant enabler of workforce productivity. So I'd love if you wouldn't mind just first of all, you can say hello and dive right in. What do you think are some of the things that we need to know about Teams Room in terms of the way that it enhances productivity?
Well, absolutely, Yudy. I appreciate it. First, yes, I definitely want to thank you for having me back. Let's talk about it. So through a combination of Teams meeting features, people-centric room experiences, and industry-leading hardware, your employees will benefit from the low-friction, inclusive, and interactive meetings, whether they're joining remotely or if they're in the meeting room.
So, Paul, what I'm hearing is that, it's about seamless productivity. It's about enabling productivity, making it really easy for customers, partners, internal stakeholders to get engaged, to leverage the tools and resources that are available to continue to push initiatives forward, right? So what are some of the ways that Microsoft Teams Rooms enables that?
You're exactly right, Yudy. Microsoft Teams Rooms are designed to help people optimize the power of Teams, and it bridges that gap between your remote employees and the employees who are meeting in the space, making it inclusive and easy to collaborate with each other.
So typically, right, when we talked about originally just the pieces of the puzzle, right? You walk in, you click a button. What are some of the other enhancements that makes it really easy to use? How about like physical security or being able to understand who's got the room and things like that? Just some basic things that help us navigate.
Yeah, I keep saying it, and it's probably getting annoyed by I keep saying it, but Teams Rooms are inclusive. Whether you're in the room or you're at home, the high quality audio and video make sure everyone can be seen and heard. Features like live captions, raise hand, and more increased engagement for everyone. They cultivate that real-time collaboration with Microsoft Whiteboard and Intelligent Capture, which allows you to capture a whiteboard and collaborate on it right in the meeting. You don't have to worry about not knowing who is speaking with attributed transcription via the intelligent speakers. So no longer do you have to stop and catch up the attendees who joined late. The transcription is right there. You also have these security features. So the fact that it's one-touch join, Microsoft, when you walk in there, it's authenticated. It's all associated with your company's security. So it's easy to walk in, touch it, and know that you're safe and secure with the Microsoft Teams Room solution.
That's perfect. I think we're maybe getting a little ahead of ourselves because the next episode, we're going to talk about the it factor, right? The IT factor. So we'll leave some of that to the next episode. But, Paul, I want to thank you. Again, the beauty of what we can do together is deliver, this technology stack that essentially makes it easy for you to solve customer problems and makes it easier for your customers to solve the problems that they might be challenged with when it comes to making sure that their complete workforce is up, running, and optimized every day. So with that, I had mentioned we also have another special guest today from a vendor partner. So we'll move along. Thanks again, Paul. Be talking to you here shortly, I'm sure.
Thanks for having me, and I look forward to talking about that it factor.
All right, have a good one. Bye. So, as I stated, folks, I have the pleasure of bringing Rick Barbosa into the mix here. I got to say, personally speaking, I've had the pleasure of working with Rick Rick's been over 25 years at Ingram Micro, and he actually helped to ramp me into the Ingram Micro world in the UCC space. So to have him join us today is really special for me. So Rick, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Yudy, for the introduction there as well too. But yeah, Rick Barbosa, distribution account manager for Logitech. And as Yudy stated, I spent many years working at Ingram Micro, and then most recently I was part of the unified communication group there. But I am very excited to be over at Logitech now and helping us drive to the next chapter with Logitech as we continue to grow our video UCC business.
So Rick, in this episode, I've been talking a lot about enhancing workforce productivity with Teams Room, and Logitech as a leader in the professional video conferencing space plays a huge role in delivering that experience. Can you talk a little bit about Logitech's approach to Microsoft Teams certification products and Teams Rooms?
Sure, yeah. I've said it a few times already since I've come to Logitech, and it's actually one of the things that made it appealing to me to come work for Logitech is that Logitech is a manufacturer, but at the core, they're really a design company. They're designing products and solutions, in many cases in collaboration with partners like Microsoft, but it's all designed at to drive that end user experience, right? So the more you learn about what the end user is looking to achieve, and when we start talking about Microsoft Teams, it all comes down to being productive, right? Productivity, driving productivity through collaboration.
You just touched upon something that's super critical and really at the forefront of delivering Microsoft Teams Room solutions is the fact that with the investment that Logitech is making in Microsoft Teams certification, what we have is best of breed products that truly just integrate seamlessly to create that user experience that you're speaking to. How have you guys seen changes in terms of the way that the technology is being used today?
Well, the main thing that the changes brought on is that we're finding that there's more and more remote workers, right? The hybrid work environment, it's not going away, it's going to continue. And that's probably been the primary change, right? So now you have to have a work atmosphere that when you're in the office, you can relate to that same atmosphere when you're working from home. And I think, Microsoft has done a really phenomenal job with Microsoft Teams and making it a true collaboration tool. And Logitech has partnered with them to design and develop the best tools possible to enhance that experience.
That's excellent. Folks, if I was to net it out, and I'm pretty familiar with the Logitech product line. Again, I use and abuse the term ecosystem. Logitech has technology solutions that fit into all of the environments seamlessly and together so that you can have mixed kind of use environments. So with that, Rick, I want to thank you for joining. And again, I appreciate you helping me in my journey at Ingram Micro, and it's great to be able to continue to work with you like this. I know that you're super passionate, just like Logitech and Ingram Micro, about enabling partner success, and we can continue down that path together. Okay, so thanks again. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and it's been a pleasure, and I do look forward to our continued partnership.
Awesome. Thank you.